The people you are about to see are not actors. The things you will hear them say are their own words and not from any script. The locations are on actual routes. This could be you, and the territory could be yours.
Every day, even though you're on a route and you're going to be in the same place basically every day as you was last week, there's always something different comes up. There's always somebody else different you may run into. I've got the #1 product that the people want. I've got the #1 product, the #1 equipment behind me, and the #1 personnel to help me get it to the consumer. And naturally, it does generate a lot of pride. Just for that reason, if nothing else, being able to get up in the morning, put on nice, clean clothes, and going out to meet these dealers, and knowing that I've got something that they want. Nationally, we're #1. There's no getting around it. The personnel and the product.
Hey, nobody tries harder than #1. Takes a lot of work to stay at #1. When you're #1, you got nothing to shoot at. So you just got to work hard.
I feel good about it because I know I'm working for a winner and that I am a winner. I like to sell to people, and when I have a product that is #1, it's easier for me to sell.
We've got a super line of packages. We've got every package the consumer could possibly want.
We have something that America wants. First of all, we've got the best product on the market, and I think we have the most attractive packaging on the market. So we've got a real plus to begin with. So what we need to do is to get the consumer to be aware of our prices.
This is my store. I deliver here, and I care. I care what it looks like when it's done. And without the pricing, it's not done.
From the shopper's viewpoint, I would still have to say the pricing of the product is the most important. That's what they're saving their money on, is what they can save and still buy a bargain. With these tags, with the price on, it familiarizes the people with Coca-Cola more and more, and they'll know when they come into our stores that our product is priced. Well, they can't go wrong with buying our product because it's always got the price on it. There's always a bargain there for them. With everything being priced, you get more influx of people. You get new buyers. That people, one person tells another, well, every time I buy Coke, it's always right there priced, where I can read it. And besides, it's the best drink in the world.
Pricing is very important. If they don't have the price on it, they're not going to buy it. Simple as that.
So you have to have the displays, you have to have the facing, you have to have the shelf space. The inventory's got to be correct, and right along with that, our pricing has got to be done correctly.
Let's put a price on it. That's what it's all about.
I'm a consumer, and I'm in the supermarkets doing my shopping, and I'm very price conscious. Very price conscious. I'm looking for the lowest prices on the things that I buy. As a Coca-Cola employee, I take pride in the job that I do, and I want to make sure that other consumers can read my prices.
See this jacket I got on? I go in the store to buy a jacket. I'm trying on these $80 jackets, and this guy whips this jacket on me. So I said, hey, man, this thing is really nice. I get to the counter, it's $150. Needless to say, I asked for the price, and it works the same way with Coca-Cola.
If I see a shirt that I like, I look to see if I like it first, and then I look to see if I can afford it second. All right, it's the same thing on, say, a six-pack of Coke cans. If there's no pricing, then there's confusion.
I think they're a little bit confused when they see no price on the shelf. They may go around and look for a product that has a price, and since they see a price on their product, they may not go back and ask anybody. A lot of people are shy in the store. They won't ask a person that works in the store what the price of a bottle of pop is. They'll go to the place where they see a price.
Without the pricing, the consumer isn't going to pick it out of the cooler. You've got to have the pricing to get the consumer to pick up the product.
And I know that people go crazy if they don't see a price on it. You know, they start looking around for somebody to ask, well, how much does this cost, you know? And if they don't find anyone, sometimes they'll just put it right back, unless he's a hardcore Coke drinker.
I've seen a potential buyer walk up with a shopping basket and reach down and grab a six-pack of cans. And just before placing it in the basket, she'll casually look to see how much she wants to pay for it, see if the price is right. And she won't find a price on it anywhere. I've seen her, you know, it's obvious she's looking for a price by turning it around and up and down. And I've seen her put it back on the shelf and grab a competitive brand.
With today's economy the way it is, they want to know what they're going to pay for that when they get the check stamped, because they don't want to be embarrassed not having enough money for it. So if you don't price your merchandise, you're going to lose some sales.
So if this tag says $1.69, we want to make sure that customer is charged $1.69 for the package. If you don't change the special price, a lot of times and leave the regular price up there, the checker has thousands of items that they deal with every year, every day. And if they'll just look at the price, they may charge them the full price on something they thought they were getting a special on.
Prices that are half one price, half another price, you're just going to confuse the consumer. 100% uniformity is very important in pricing products. It doesn't really take that much more time, because as you grab a case off of the rack or your hand truck, if you price it, or if you grab 5 or 6 cases and price those as you're working them, it really doesn't take that much more time.
Like I work on a 16 bay, and a lot of times I'll hop up inside and I'll price 6 or 8 cases at a time. And then when I get in here, it's ready to go. I just throw it on the shelf.
If Pepsi was priced and we weren't, the impact would be very, very devastating as far as I'm concerned.
Competition is always there, and that's the other half of it that's neat, is that I know there's always trying to grab number one, and it keeps me alert. I look for things to nab them with, to get other space, you know, doing something that's a little bit unique, a little bit different with our product than they're doing. It might show up on a shelf talker. I may not use the shelf talker as just a piece of square paper, you know, to put on the shelf. I might cut a circle into it and take an arrow and bring it up to it. Just something a little bit more that may attract to our section.
Oh, a lot of times you'll put wow on the sign, you know, or you'll put only and you highlight it, you know, or little things like that.
Many people come to the store with a soft drink purchase in mind, maybe not necessarily Coca-Cola, and that's why we want our point of sale up there. We want our pricing out there. Well, obviously it must work because there's none there. It could be that there was a misorder or something. That happens occasionally, but I think that this is a real indicator of what shelf talkers will do.
You see, we've identified the product with our POS. We've also attracted the consumer's attention by putting the store sign next to it, so that we have made sure that there's no way they will not know what it is and how much it is.
Shelf talkers in our business is one of the most important tools we have. We cannot do without them. It's blah. If you don't have them, you're dead in the water.
In my estimate, the best way of getting a price to somebody is neck ringers.
Point of sale and
Shelf pricing, the door sign,
Comparative pricing.
POS,
the cooler signs.
the individual packages are priced.
Product is priced.
In order for the consumer to know that that product is a reduced price, in order to attract the consumer's attention by having the section look nice, look neat, having a face, there's no one in the organization that does any more to gain that effect than the route salesman.
The route salesman is very important. He's our last contact with the consumer.
We have better personnel. I may be prejudiced about that, but it's a fact.
I take a lot of pride in knowing that I'm selling and trying to promote the #1 soft drink in the world. And I'm working with the #1 bunch of guys.
I think we're just number one all the way. Number one. That's all, seriously. There's no one that compares with the way we do things.
We've got everything that the shopper needs right here in this truck. And it's up to me to give it to him.
We got it.
We've got the product. Price it.
We got it.
No price, no sale.
Flavor, we got it.
As you can see, we've got it. Price it.
The best, we got it.
We've got it. Price it.
Whatever America wants, it's gonna get. We'll see to that. That's where it's at. Whatever America wants, well, you can bet. She'll be supplied.